Welcome to Biafra Truth Network, BTN, your trusted source for truth, justice, and the relentless pursuit of freedom. I'm Chidera Destiny Obi, bringing you tonight's top stories. We begin with growing outrage within the government of the United States of Biafra. The USB leadership has strongly condemned what they describe as a deliberate smear campaign against Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. A recent entry on the Finnish version of Wikipedia has come under scrutiny, with accusations that it misrepresents Ekpa's role and distorts the Biafran struggle for self-determination. The USB government is calling this a calculated attack aimed at discrediting their movement in the eyes of the international community. Meanwhile, in Oslo, Norway, a court ruling in favor of Ambazonian leader Dr. Cho Ayaba has sparked both celebration and controversy. The court dismissed charges against Dr. Ayaba, but a state prosecutor has already announced plans to appeal. We will bring you full details on these two major developments, along with expert analysis. Jonathan has more.
The United States of Biafra government has issued a strong statement condemning what they describe as an orchestrated attempt to manipulate public perception of Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. The Finnish Wikipedia page in question, accessible at fi.wikipedia.org, wiki Simon Ekpa, has been accused of containing misleading and defamatory content. Officials argue that this is part of a broader strategy to delegitimize the Biafran struggle and undermine their leadership. According to USB government, Minister of Information, Telecommunications, and Postal Services Dr. Agi, this is not an isolated incident, but rather a systematic effort to distort historical narratives. They claim that international forces opposed to Biafra's independence have long relied on media disinformation to discredit their movement. She further explains that they can peddle their lies as long as they wish, but we have defeated them. The more they propagate these distortions, the more they expose their complicity in the ongoing genocide against our people. As the controversy unfolds, BTN has reached out to Wikipedia for comment regarding allegations of bias and misinformation. As of now, there has been no official response. Back to you in the studio.
In other news, the fight for self-determination has scored a major legal victory in Norway. On March 10, 2025, a Norwegian judge ruled that there were no legal grounds for the continued detention of Ambazonian leader Dr. Cho Ayaba. The ruling was hailed as a triumph for justice, but celebrations were cut short when state prosecutor Annette Berger announced her intent to appeal the decision. The USB government has expressed solidarity with Dr. Ayaba, drawing parallels between Biafra's struggle and that of Ambazonia. Meanwhile, human rights organizations are closely monitoring the Norwegian legal system's handling of the appeal. On social media, Biafrans and Ambazonians alike are calling for greater international attention to these issues, with hashtags like #Justice for Cho Ayaba and #Stop Media Manipulation trending across platforms. As these events unfold, one thing remains clear: the battle for truth and justice is far from over. Whether through legal battles or media misinformation, the forces against self-determination continue their efforts, but the voices of Biafra and Ambazonia remain unshaken. We will continue to monitor both of these stories closely and bring you updates as they develop. Be sure to follow Biafra Truth Network across all platforms for the latest news and exclusive reports. This is Chidera Destiny Obi, reporting from the Biafra Truth Network. Stay informed, stay tuned as we go on a short break.
Okay, my wonderful people, you don't want the video finish. I told us here that what Wikipedia wrote about Simon Ekpa have been orchestrated and somebody paid for it. And as it stands now, Wikipedia is going to lose a lot because they are going to pay Biafrans and Simon Ekpa heavily to the tune of $1 billion. Yes, it is not a propaganda. Wikipedia is somebody's business, just like Microsoft, just like Google, just like Facebook, and just like Twitter, WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram, TikTok, and every other app out there. Somebody's own it. And before you upload anything to their website, you must pay for it, whether good or bad. It's only left for the person who have been indicted with that post. When they changed Trumbu's name from Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and they added Adekunle to his Wikipedia. Do you know how much they paid? Because they want to cost him that presidency. He paid from his nose to the tune of over $1.7 million to put Adekunle on his name. Then somebody went and pay you peanut, and you agree to that, just like what Finland are doing to Simon Ekpa. Not only they pay you peanut, but you agree for them to write whatever they want to write against Simon Ekpa and Biafrans in Finnish language, so that Finnish or Finland will then depend on that to persecute an innocent man. Can't you see that the world is against Biafrans? Not only the zoo, the world at large. If the world have over 195 countries, you can find out that over 180 countries are against Biafrans' emancipation. My brother, that was why you see we are fighting all this battle. That was why you see it seems like all our effort is not yielding any fruit, not yielding any result. Because where we have 195 countries, if I'm not mistaken, of the whole world, and 180 is fighting against you, then what can the 15% that remains do? We're supposed to have the independent state of Biafra today. If not for all this kind of nonsense, shenanigans that keep on happening day in, day out. You can imagine Wikipedia, for that matter, to be compromised. If I tell you my experience, what YouTube is doing to me right at this moment, my brother, you will shed tears. YouTube blocked my visibility. Even the people living in the same house with me, when I post, they will not see the alert, the notification that I have posted. You can imagine how far these people can go to fight against anyone that is talking about the Biafra liberation. YouTube blocked my visibility. My wife, my children all subscribe to my channel, but they dare not get any notification when I post. Friends and families are calling me from Australia, Austria, New Zealand, Canada, back home in Nigeria, asking me, Okute, what is happening? Why are you not posting again? I said, my dear, go to my page. I am posting. I have complained many times to YouTube. They keep on telling me that all is well, when all is not well. I will spend time, energy, and everything to bring out a very good content. News that's supposed to circulate for people to understand what the Biafrans are passing through. They will blow the visibility. If that video can be able to get 20,000 views, my brother, I will struggle to get only 100 views. You can imagine that. From this 2025 January down to this moment, if I tell you from where, like somebody who have climbed on top of Iroko tree and fall from there, you can imagine what will happen to that person. That is how the revenue I built all these years. Nothing, no problem. Nobody reported me. I am not in contest with anybody. I am not a kind of doing competition with anybody. He fall from the sky and knock on the ground. Somebody was telling me maybe it's my village people. It's not my village people. As long as you stand firm and you keep on talking about Biafra, my brother, you have a lot of enemies. If a video I posted last year, 2024, that maybe within a space of 1 hour or thereabout, it can get me like 5,000 or 6,000 views. If I post it in this 2025, under 24 hours, I will struggle to get 500 views. And you think it is ordinary. My brother, I am feeling the pain. The world is against Biafra. It is not only Nigeria. The world is against Biafra. So Wikipedia, they will pay through their nose for what they have done. For this indictment and the ingrating of the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government, they will pay dearly for it. And the sign have started coming. I'm very sure that that video you watched, you will understand everything that has been said on it. A word is enough for a wise. If you have been watching me and you have not been seeing a lot when I post, my brother, just know it that the fight is not small. It's not only spiritual, but physical attack is also involved. You can imagine sometimes I will even appear here to make videos, even when my voice have depreciated to the last bus stop. I will be forcing myself to say things. At the end of the day, YouTube will block the visibility. They will not want people to see or to hear or to know what the Biafrans are passing through. I have complained many times to no avail. That's by the way. We have another new problem here, or rather a new update. You fight Almighty Allah when you fight Boko Haram. Sultan of Sokoto, now he talk this one. Our people are busy looking for the head of Simon Ekpa. What this guy have said now goes contrary to what Shegumi told us some couple of years ago when Goodluck was the president. That nobody should kill their Boko Haram, that they remain their foot soldiers. And he announced it to the whole Northerners that anybody who will promise you to crush the bandits and the Boko Harams in the northeast, northwest, and north central, that you should not vote for that person. It is now becoming clearer and clearer and clearer that Nigeria is now being marked out for destruction from unknown forces. When I talk about Nigeria, I'm still talking about the Biafra territory because they are infiltrating our land. Let us not lie about it, because somebody will come out and tell me now, oh, you are speaking for Nigeria. You are one Nigeria. If you ever talk that, let me reserve my comment. The Nigerian police and military are still operating in our territory. And that was why in Abia State, they want to invade people's land where they have found some mineral resources. That is what they are doing. In case you don't know, anywhere you see Fulanis, they are busy fighting the residents of those areas who have the ancestral land. My brother, overnight, they have come there to survey and found out there is the mineral in that place. If they tell you the kind of mineral that is in Boko Plateau, that is in the whole of Benue, that have not been harnessed, why they are killing the indigents. That was why they tell you that insecurity in Nigeria is being sponsored internationally. They are the one that is giving them the microscope they are using to survey all these places to know where the land is. It's about to happen in Abia State now, where the police commissioner is now the one giving an allegation to a complete community or local government that they killed a Fulani man when such a thing had not happened. Forcing them to believe or to agree that they killed a Fulani man. Can you imagine that nonsense happening in our own territory? But the same police cannot call any Fulani man, one Fulani man to order on their massacre against our people. So for you to know that when I say the conquest agenda to conquer Nigeria, Southeast is not exempted unless we do something about it. Look at Sultan of Sokoto, who have over 25 oil wells in the Niger Delta. Is here telling you that when you fight Boko Haram, you are fighting Almighty Allah. And people will see this. They will clap for him. Don't forget, Enugu State governor sent traditional rulers to go and meet with him, to plead with him that please they should forgive them because they are telling the whole world of what Fulanis is doing in their land, that they should forgive him. Are you surprised? To me, I'm not surprised. I am not. Because when Nnamdi Kanu is out there crying on top of his voice, Nnamdi Kanu cried to the extent on a live video, this guy broke into tears, where he's telling the people, look at the danger ahead. Nobody hear him. Nobody listen to him. Nobody believe him. Now, Reverend Father went to US to complain about what Nnamdi Kanu cried about 13 or 14 years ago. And people were praising him, calling him, you are the hero of the people. Simply because Nnamdi Kanu is an IPOB member and from Igbo descent. Our mumu is still learning. The mumu that Nigeria are facing is still a learner. And by the time we know it, it is going to overflow, overshadow, and swallow everybody. If Sultan will come out and make this kind of comment, you can imagine the kind of orientation they are giving to the Fulanis. And that was why none of them are being sent to prison. We keep on hearing radicalization, reintegration into the system. After they wipe out entire community, you bring them into the system, you give them military ranks of highest order. You give them ranks in military, in police, and also in custom and immigration. People who are not from our land are the ones who are then controlling the affairs of the land. Nigeria will be the dumbest country everybody can ever say, I am in Nigeria. Nigeria is the worst country. I repeat, Nigeria and the leaders are the worst country that anybody will come and say, I am proud to be in Nigeria. Anywhere you say that, my brother, people were looking at you like, who is this guy? Is him okay? A lot of people, a lot of the so-called Nigerians in diaspora can't even stand and say, I'm a Nigerian. All of them are denying their identity. When the Fulanis are busy ravaging the whole nation, we said, okay, because their brother is in the helm of the affairs. That was why everywhere. Okay, then what happened to Tinubu? It still boils down to what Tinubu said when during the time of campaign, that it's going to continue from where Buhari stopped. And people change. After everybody come, hey, why you talk like that? He come out and say, after his henchmen, Keyamo, Felix Moka, what do they call this one? Joey Bokwe, Osita Okechukwu, all of them, they gathered, both FFK, Bayo Ononuga, say that is not what he meant. He meant he going to do the good thing that Buhari did. When everybody knows that Buhari never do any good thing. He said he's going to wear the shoe that Buhari left to continue. And that's exactly what is happening. Fulani is untouchable in Nigeria. Foreigners in our own land. Now this man have already confirmed it. If you fight the Boko Haram, you are fighting Almighty Allah. That means Almighty Allah supports destruction, kill people, shed their blood. That's exactly what it means. Let somebody not come out and tell me now that this is what they call it, blasphemy. That blasphemy, now you go buy that person. Look at what this man said. This is Sultan of Sokoto. Nobody picked up this. So that somebody will not come and tell me it's blasphemy. Nobody Sultan of Sokoto be this. Read what he said. You fight Almighty Allah. When you fight Boko Haram, Sultan of Sokoto, let's take comments because I don't have much time to waste. Because I'm really getting angry. My spirit is being provoked. Augustino Ugo said, Donald Trump, please separate Biafrans from Nigeria. M. Hafi said, he cannot say this. It is not true. You see, people will defend. But Shekumi, who keep on going from house to house, telling you that you know where the Boko Haram is, they should come and let us negotiate with them, do this. This is why they are detaching. If Segumi will say that and go scot-free and walking scot-free everywhere with escort, then why Sultan cannot do it? Who dare you to challenge him? The head of the Muslims in Nigeria. Osinachi Ike said, who doesn't know that contraption called Nigeria is a British company, but the end of that zoo is here and nobody will save it. Gozie Chukwu said, idiot. At mouthpiece. That's why President Donald Trump and his cabinet are doing something to stop those terrorists. I can't wait for him to recognize United States of Biafra, USB, government, headed by His Excellency Simon Ekpa and DPM Dr. Ngozi Orabueze at Windstorm 111 to help stop these terrorists. Benson Kazim, can you see mentality of the Call Fulani man? Biafrans, wake up to the unity and fight for your freedom this last time. If we miss it this time, under this Donald Trump administration, my brother, we are going to be enslaved for a very long time. I swear. Not that we are going to quit fighting, but we are going to be enslaved for a very long time. If we miss to get Biafra in this second time of Trump's regime, my brother, Biafrans is going to smell rod in the hands of these people. Balabu said Africans must be free. How can you or Africa be free when you are brainwashed by the same sponsors of Boko Haram and bandits? Emelike said at Engineer Call 2015 yearns to be seen as anti-Islam rule. His role models are in Sokoto Caliphate. Who is fooling who? Come out of that smoke screen and be a man. You all can't fool Biafrans anymore. One simple test is all it takes to decipher who is a talent Muslim in Biafra land. I will not waste much of your time, neither do I want to waste much of my own. But I would like you to do me a favor. Please, circulate this video. Ugo, Ebelela na Mgbabu, Kita. Owu Okenohia Ngwere n'ụzọ. Whether you kwetere money, you kwetere, my brother, nobody is going to force you to kwetela, because the time has come for everybody to zaa Naya. Only open ga Naya very soon. If you fight Boko Haram, you fight Almighty Allah. So Allah is being known for destruction, killing, and shedding of innocent blood. No me talk am, na Sultan of Sokoto talk am. If you know me talk this one, let him appear and deny it before the world. Now here, we go take a break. Please, like, share, comment, keep subscribing for more interesting videos. I, Okulora, will always be here to serve you. Please, I want us to do a workout program, but I will do that tomorrow. I think I don't want this video to go far. There was a program I'm organizing, and by tomorrow, I will then make it open and very clear to everybody, so that we know where to start and how we can do it. Have a nice day. May the good Lord continue to bless you all and prosper you in this new week. You must surely attend to all your blessings, and so shall it be. Que Messiano, my people.